Monday, November 14th. The year is 2022. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I just took the dogs out for their final walk. This one, Grayson just won't give up, really. He just won't stop. Now, anyway, today was one of those days where I didn't go to the gym. I just kind of stayed here and had to clean up this house, mop floors, clean up, do some stuff in the yard, a bunch of stuff, blue leaves, rake leaves. There's a bunch of stuff because I'm doing stuff on my own over here. So I decided, let me go ahead and take care of this stuff versus going to the gym and working out. The gym is a great stress reliever for me, and I wasn't really stressed out today. Today was a peaceful day here at the house. I didn't want to say something about this whole Nick Cannon and these 12 children. You know, and I've been watching this stuff people talk about on the internet and people making comments and while watching the news reports, and I'm just kind of, trying to figure out, does Nick Cannon really know what he's doing? Bringing 12 children into the world with 7 different mothers? Does he not know the havoc? I don't care how much money this man got, y'all. I done met some people who came from some backgrounds. They had wealthy parents that were never there. Parents were too busy working. And clearly, Nick Cannon is not going to be able to be actively involved in all 12 of those children's lives. 7 of them he had in 1 year. 7 kids in 1 year. Are we still in slavery days or something? The Nick Cannon must think he's still living on a plantation someplace or something. What's going on here? Who are these women having children by this man? Does anybody know about STDs or sexually transmitted? Is all that going away now or something? So this man is running around having unprotected sex with all these different women, and everybody's cool with this. Those women are cool with this because they about to get paid. They about to get money from his ass for child support payments so they can live in luxury homes, drive luxury cars, and go shopping at a luxury mall. But those poor kids, that's who they're harming in all this. Those kids are going to pretty much grow up without a father because he's going to be non-existent because he'll be working, paying child support very soon. So he seems to have worked. See, everything starts off okay until it goes awry. At some point in time, these women are going to take his ass to court, one by one or all together, and they're going to demand child support. He's not married to any of them. So if he thinks that he's just going to, write a check every month to these women, no, they're going to do like every other black woman in America, every other woman in America, that they're going to go to court and make sure that they're collecting what's due them, which is child support, and it ain't going to be cheap. And this is going to cause a huge rift between Nick Cannon and them baby mamas. I've seen this too often. I've seen this 1,000 times. Everybody be so happy the baby born. Oh, it's a bundle of joy. Everybody's happy and everything. Then eventually when he ends up in the courthouse and they tell these niggas, you're going to pay some child support and this is what you're going to pay to these women. And these women are living nice lives, living in expensive houses and cars, living off child support from you. And when the court demand shows what you're going, it's going to be very interesting to see how this works out. But I already see the handwriting on the wall. It's not going to work out. Not the way he think it's going to work out. As long as he's working in entertainment and making millions, that money going to be diverted to the court system and to those women. Watch. Just sit back and watch. It's just handwritings on the wall on this because it happens every day in America. People going out, but in his case, he has lost his damn mind. I really do think black men suffer from some very serious mental illness issues in their lives. What makes this man think makes sense to go out and have 7 children by 7 different women or whatever amount, but 7 children in 1 year? But he has a total it would be 12 children. 7, which he had in a 12 to 13 month period or something like that. One of them died. Is this man living in a fantasy world? He's gonna wake up when he end up in that court system fight. When they tell him how much you're gonna pay in child support, he's gonna be in shock. It's gonna cost a lot of money. He's not paying child support now because everybody all happy. We got our babies, bundles, and joy. They don't see those babies, bundles, and joy. They see they got their bank deposit. When he was depositing that semen into their pussies, they saw money going into their bank account. They saw big deposits going in there. That's why these women let them have these children. Had this been some poor nigga off the street, they wouldn't have wasted their time with him. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of poor niggas out here who had a whole bunch of children by a whole bunch of baby mamas. It happened every single day. But these women saw something here. They saw a paycheck here. Don't blame them. But at the end of the day, those kids, they're going to hate Nick Cannon. Watch. I've seen this too often. They're not going to like him. They're going to hate him. They're going to hate that man. They're going to hate what he did to them. Grayson. They're going to hate how he brought them into this world and how he abandoned them. Yeah, he's going to be paying child support payments, but he's not going to be able to see them. Hey, come here, Grayson. Come here. Grayson. Get over here. Grayson over there bothering Ginger. Why don't he just leave her alone? She's back doing well. Leave her alone. But anyway, they're going to hate this man. It's just a matter of time. But as those kids get older, he's not there for their bar mitzvahs, graduations, high school plays. He's not going to be able to service all these children. What, he going to put them all in one? He going to buy a subdivision, stick all these baby mamas in there, and they all go to the same high school? Can you imagine all y'all brothers and sisters in the same high school with all these different mamas, the confusion he's creating? That nigga think he's still living in slave times. That it's his job to go out there and impregnate all these women like he producing slaves for a plantation. Maybe it's something he picked up in his DNA, because it's not just Nick Cannon doing this. I have a buddy of mine who's from Alabama. His father had over 25 children. This man is 32, 33 years of age. And his father had over 25 kids by all these various women in this town in Alabama. His mother, he only had one child by her. She woke up after she had him. Somehow all the kids kind of figured out who they were in this city, somewhere in Alabama. And they all had the same daddy. They all hate him. This man lived this nice life in a nice home. They never saw him. He doled out his child support payments. He was never there for them. Of course, it all started off good when they were little babies. But as they grew older, he vanished. Because he said, well, this nigga couldn't take care of all this because he's still out there. Lord, what is he out there doing? He was still searching for women. And see, that's Nick Cannon. They don't understand this. See, Nick Cannon is so caught up with having sex with these women and having these children. It's not going to stop. As these kids get older, he's going to be out there impregnating more women. More women. More women. It's like an addiction. More women. The addiction's all right. So, this is just the beginning. This man had 25 children. They all in the same age group. Many of them went to school together. Didn't even know they were brothers and sisters. He said one day he was in the mall, and this guy pulled up in, he was with his mother, and some guy pulled up in his fancy car outside the mall. And his mother looked, and the guy got out of the car and walking across the parking lot. His mother turned away from him and said, "That's your daddy." And that's where he looked. This nigga didn't care about those kids. And let me tell y'all something about niggas. Nick Cannon is a nigga. Do y'all really think you don't care about those children for long? Watch. When these relationships turn sour with these women, and it is going to turn bad. When these relationships turn sour with these women, you all better best believe that The relationships are going to go terrible, and the children are going to vanish, and he's going to go away, and the kids are going to be someplace else, and he ain't going to be involved. I've seen this 1,000 fucking times, and I'm like, Nick Cannon is stupid, not know what he's doing. Then I'm going to want money. And they're going to want a lot more than probably what he want to give. They're going to go to court and get child support payment. Do you blame them? No. They're going to make sure this money come in every month while you doing whatever TV show you're doing someplace else. They got what they wanted out of his ass, them babies. He think they all in love. We all so happy and in love. Man, okay. That nigga ignorant. This shit gonna get real ugly. Mark my words. I made this video November 14, 2022. Let's see what happens in 10 years from now, 5 years from now. It ain't gonna be pretty. He's gonna be responsible for these children for the next, 18, 19, 20 years. And if they go to college, I think you're 21. Some states go into the 20s. Does he know what this should know what this is gonna cost him? I don't think he has no clue. He's an idiot. And there's women, I'm not even going to say nothing about them dumbasses, them women that did that jumped on this money train, money penis, I might as well say. But it does make you wonder. How many of you all think it makes sense? Oh, stop this bone over here by my feet. How many of you all, think that it makes sense for all these women to have unprotected sex with Nick Cannon? He ain't the prettiest thing. He's that nigga ugly. To me. But I'm just an idiot over here on the internet with no kids. Just two bad dogs over here chewing on the bone. That's good enough for me. I don't want to put no children for the rest of my damn life. But anyway, Nick Cannon, he ain't the most handsome guy. He just ain't. What do you think these women would have his children? Why? Because he's wealthy. They're not stupid. They see the money he make. They know what's going on. They doing this intentionally. They're like, okay, we're going to get paid. We're going to get a paycheck out of this damn thing. Oh, why are these dogs under my damn feet? I had them in the cage earlier. They were screaming and hollering. I let them out the cage. Now they're over here running around about to lock beds. I just don't know. As soon as I finish this video, they're going right back in them cages and I'm going to bed. That's the good thing about having dogs. You just throw them in a cage and lock it and close the door. Maybe they're asleep. Be knocked out. I come down here at night time and peek in and see what they're in there doing. They be locked on. Their feet up in the air asleep. They laid up in the blanket of sleep. They hear snort. Yeah, they're going to sleep tonight because I'm going to get me some sleep too. But I do wonder. I've had so many friends who grew up in circumstances like this, where they had a father who had a little bit of money, and a mama had had a relationship with this man and paid the child support, but they never saw him. Relationship went bad. But this is like I was trying to say earlier. How many women do you think would want to be? I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on today. Maybe I'm missing out on something right here. But how many of you women want to be laid up next to a man? Well, all these children by all these different women. I know it happens every day. I know it does, but it just am I not understand? Maybe I'm confused about something. I'm a little lost. I'm just maybe just a tad bit confused about this whole thing, because I'm just wondering, does it make sense? Is it just me? I mean, I've been repulsed by this whole thing because I know these children are going to have a horrible life, because while their mothers are living in fancy houses, driving expensive cars at his expense, shopping at all these stores and doing whatever they do, these kids are going to be he's not going to be around. I think all children should have a father in their lives for a lot of reasons. I know black folks seem to have gotten away from that for some odd reason. They just have for some odd reason. They just have turned away from the family unit, I guess. I don't know. That's why I didn't want no children. I didn't want any. I was not going to be bringing some children into this environment. I'm not stupid. But what Nick Cannon is doing, it ain't good. And then I see people making these comments supporting him, thinking these are some fucking idiots. But then again, don't forget now, black folks are known for this. We love dysfunction. We love it. Ain't nothing like a bunch of dysfunctional ass Negroes sitting around agreeing to this life, this bullshit. They don't see nothing wrong with it. We love dysfunction. Love it. So I keep away from the niggas. I say, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with all this drama going on back here. Why? Why? Why can't he just be peaceful and go? Why? Why, Grayson? Can you tell me why? Okay. Why? Why, Grayson? Why? Why? I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Grayson, give me this bone. Go over there. Whew. They get over there and sit down someplace. They play all day long. I don't mind them playing, but all day, every day. It's like, okay, from Sunday to Sunday, they run around this house, run around this house, run around this house, run around. It's just a lot. That's when I put them in the cage at night till they fell asleep. Baby, okay, we exhausted. We've been running one day around this house. Give me this bone. Here. But anyway, back to Nick Cannon, the penis that just won't stop. That man, he gonna have more children. Now, I'll come back to my friend who from Alabama who had his father had these 25 children. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you're talking about one angry motherfucker there. So he hate his daddy. He hate him. You know, as I was saying, my friend who grew up in Alabama, country as hell, he hates society. He don't like, as a matter of fact, he hates all black men because of the environment that he grew up in. Now, he grew up as only child, but he knew he had other brothers and sisters that once he got older, they all found, I think he said Facebook was the reason why they all found each other. It was on Facebook or something happened, and one by one, all the kids, they found each other and started, because he had various children by various different women. But he just had nothing positive to say, which I don't blame him because you really don't know the man. Oh, he did say he did, man, when he got older, that they had a conversation one time. And the conversation didn't go too well. But I told him he hates that man. He said he don't give a damn. And of course, his father feels like, well, I paid your mama child support. I took care of you. And blah. But he never came around now. When the relationship went bad between him and his mother, like it's going to go like Nick Cannon and all these women, these relationships are going to go well. They're going to go south because he's going to find other women and mother pussies. He's going to make more deposits and have more children. And that's how this nigga ended up with 25 children in Alabama. But again, and so I always ask my friend, he gets very upset about this, but I always ask him, I say, hey, you ever question your mother what was the deal between her and this man? Because you have children older than you and younger than you. So at some point, did she not know about these other kids, that your older brothers and sisters? You should ask her, because something doesn't seem right about this. And furthermore, I don't know why anybody would go out and have a child by a man that you're not married to. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be running around here. Does it make sense? The dysfunctional niggas, that's what they do. You're going to lay up to this man, you're not married to him. Then you're going to run into court and have child. I guess that is the marriage. Instead of y'all going to court and getting a marriage license, you're going to court to get child support payments. That's what they do. And relationships go bad. Mother and father can't stand each other. His mother grew to hate him. And his son grew up, and his man he has so many, he's in his 30s, and he has so many negative connotations about relationships. I just kind of just talk to him, but it's all based upon how he grew up. Now, he grew up with his mom. His mother lived with his grandmother. So his mother never ever left the house and got on her own. She stayed basically in the same house she was born in. She's still living there to this day. Just very unproductive for certain things. I guess life didn't quite work out the way she wanted it to work out, and just created a lot of havoc in this man's life. And now he's here in Atlanta trying to do something positive with his life, but he's still running back and forth to Alabama to deal with his mother and his grandmother and all these issues that take place down in Alabama. In essence, he's taking a role that his father should have had. And he's always been the person who, once he got of a certain age, took care of his grandmother and his mother. And here he is now running back and forth to Alabama. He lives in Atlanta, but he goes there every weekend to see about them. I get it. Black women got to start. Women, period. Because I don't think all these women are black that Nick Cannon's having these women with. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they are. I don't know. I've seen some of them. I really haven't paid much attention to the women. I'm just so shocked by all these children, by all these different women. Without a care in the world. I wish they'd stop. Just stop it. But they won't. They're not going to stop it. They're just going to keep making noise all night long. But anyway, this is just my thoughts, my opinions about this whole Nick Cannon and these 12 children. He's going to have more children, you better believe that. He's going to have more children. It's just a matter of time. He's going to find more women. Watch. You already know how that's going to turn out. He's going to find more vaginas. Watch. He's going to be poor. He must be very fertile. He must have super sperm. All these women pregnant, they just throw their legs up in the air. Oh. Does anybody find this odd? No, seriously. All these different women having these children basically right after each other. Oh, yeah, we all get Nick Cannon's baby. And everybody just happy. I don't get it. I'm just sitting back here like, okay. What the fuck is it? Really? I don't think that's something I would do. But hey, you know, that's why I'm sitting over here with two dead dogs chewing on some damn bone on this table making all this fucking racket. Quiet! Damn. That's okay, because they're about to be locked in these cages for the rest of the night as soon as I finish this video. And then I got one over here chewing on my damn shoestring. She didn't give up on the bone. Oh, here they come. Here they come. This is all the racket y'all heard in the background. This one right here was so sick last night that she can barely move. She was over there laid up on her side, whimpering and crying and complaining. And this one over here, baby was tending to her ass last night. Kept running over there trying to figure out what she was crying about. But you seem to be alive and well, Miss Ginger, don't you, today? Yeah, I'm up. I'm awake. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. I'm about to lock their asses up. You ready to go to that cage for the night? Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, sweetheart. You going to the cage, and you going to the cage, and you going to the cage, and you going to the cage. That's right. You going to the cage in a few minutes, few seconds, as a matter of fact. All right, today is Monday. It is November 14th. The year is 2002, and this is Grayson and Ginger. Yeah, they about to go to the ass of the bed. I'm about to go upstairs and go to sleep. I'm tired as hell. I just want to do a quick video. I'm just very curious about y'all. Am I the only person who thinks this is very bizarre? But it's been going on forever. This ain't the first nigga to do this. But Nick Cannon, you ain't on no slave plantation no more. You don't have to impregnate every woman over there to make master happy. You don't have to do that no more. Anyway, it says Monday, November 14th, the year is 2022. I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of this. Oh, Lord.